Good morning, kids, and happy Sunday. You know what? I was thinking we should do something super fun today, like play Mad Bag. I mean, Bad Gam. Wait, I'm pretty sure it's Mad Gab. Anyways, if you don't know how to play, it's super easy, but sometimes it's kind of hard. Oh, you'll see a phrase on the screen. When you read it, it sounds pretty funny and doesn't make any sense, but try to make out the sounds of the words and guess the actual phrase. Let's go ahead and try an example. Ace tray taste who dent. Ace tray taste who dent. Ace tray taste who dent. That's a straight A student. Ready? Well, we're gonna do 6 of these. Here we go. Aid our crank loud. A dark rain cloud. Bat tree snot ink looted. Batteries not included. CanoeKeyPass Egret. Can you keep a secret? Cohen peas. Go in peace. Delete Elmer main. The Little Mermaid. Last, hype people eat the hay. Happy birthday. Cool, got buys. Get it? Good job, guys. Well, I'm just here trying to give you guys a friendly reminder of our Zoom costume party. I want to see creativity. I want to see fun. And I want to fit in this costume. I'm a flower. This is sunflower. Zoom costume party. Anyways, kids, today we are at the end of our Moses series. We traveled through a lot with Moses and learned a bunch about God. So let's go ahead and check out this recap video.
Stories of the Bible. Moses, God's servant. This is Moses, who was an Israelite boy born in a time when Israelite boys were not supposed to live. By faith, Moses' parents hid him for 3 months after he was born because they saw he was no ordinary child, and they were not afraid of Pharaoh. You see, Moses lived in Egypt, and the Israelites were slaves to the Egyptians. But God had a plan for his people and Moses. Moses was adopted into the Pharaoh's family and grew up in the Egyptian palace. By faith, Moses refused to be known as the son of Pharaoh's daughter. He chose to share in the pain of his people rather than enjoy the fleeting pleasures of sin, for he was looking ahead to his great reward. When Moses had grown up, he made a big mistake and fled Egypt for fear that he would be killed. He came to live with the Midianites for many years. One day, God spoke to Moses through a burning bush and called him back to Egypt to fulfill his plan. But Moses was afraid and didn't think he was the right man for the job. So God gave Moses his brother Aaron as a helper. So Moses went back to Egypt. He and Aaron asked Pharaoh to let God's people go. After much hardship due to the Pharaoh's hardened heart, Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt and towards the Promised Land. It was by faith that Moses left the land of Egypt, not fearing Pharaoh's anger. He kept right on going. because he kept his eyes on the one who is invisible. It was by faith that the people of Israel went through the Red Sea as though they were on dry ground. And then God's people wandered in the desert for many years, even though the way to the Promised Land only took a few days. While wandering in the desert, God gave the Israelites food to eat.
What's that?
And water to drink, and was with them as they made their way to the Promised Land. God gave them many other laws and rules to live by to keep them safe and to set them apart as His own people. He gave them 10 commandments about how they should live. Through it all, God took care of His people and used His servant, Moses, to accomplish His good plan.
Wow, isn't that crazy? Man, Moses is a pretty cool dude. From the beginning was determined and through everything trusted God. And God helped Moses and the Israelites. Now don't forget the lessons we learned about God. God's protection, God's persistence, God's power, and finally, God provides. Kids, in the same way God helped Moses, God helps us. God protects us from harm and keeps us safe. God is persistent in our lives and will never give up on us. God is a powerful God and can do miracles and healing. And in everything we do, God provides what we need. But we have to follow through on honoring God, listening and obeying His word, and practice what He teaches us. We don't want to be wandering all over the place in our lives, searching for answers just like the Israelites in the desert, right? Well, that's why God gives us His word to guide us in everything that we do. Make no mistake, Moses was a great leader, an awesome man of God. He kept going to Pharaoh even though he was being rejected many times. He was doubtful of himself but didn't give up, and he led the people of Israel to the Promised Land. Kids, I pray that you become great leaders like Moses, that you stand for God even when people doubt you, even when you doubt yourself. Don't underestimate what God can do in your life. Well, kids, that's all I have for you guys this Sunday. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys next week.